Hello, welcome to another episode of the FM League Extra with me, your host, the Chief Dr. Benji FM, and it's good to see you. So, this week we had some games, didn't we? And it was quite the start to the FM League, 23 goals in 4 games. Let's take a look at what's coming up.
I'm thinking playing 3 centre mids might be a nice way to counteract that. Although, Jagielka, what have you just done?
I am in dreamland right now.
Something's on the Come on, in! We're taking the lead.
Coward. What a coward.
What a goal! That was cheeky.
Get in! 5-3, that must be the game. Game over. Get in, super sub. What a What?
There we have it. Happiness, despair, heartbreak, and Jordan Rhodes. We'll be talking to Jack, Matt, and Luke later on in the show. But let's start with this week's first game. It was me, Dr. Benji FM, versus the boy Rick Malloy, TTTV2. Let's see how it went down.
Matta swinging it in. Colca! Yes! Stephen fucking Colca. And he plays it in. Oh, he's done really well. Cheeky! What a goal! That was cheeky.
Zabaleta's now fouled him. If he goes off, then we may as well just call the whole game. That'll be a suspension. He won't be allowed to play my next game. And I made that rule. And I'm sent off. This is outrageous. Coward. What a coward. Oh, Hendo, we've got to force the issue. Jimmy Rod, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Eto, come on, boy, come on! Take it, Malloy, take it! This is the break we were looking for. Henderson's in on goal. Jordan. Oh, you... Jordan, yes! Jordan! Come on, my boy! Headphone users, I apologise. Come on!
Uh-oh, Matic missed a trick there. And he's going to get a red. There's going to be another red. Ooh la la. I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
And there's the game. What a way to start off the FM League. I'll tell you what, folks.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, indeed, Rick. It was quite the game. Obviously, Rick's not on this week, so I'll give you a little rundown of what I thought. I told Rick at the end that I was quite calm. If you watch my video, you'll know I was anything but calm. If you watch my reactions to the goals, you'll notice I was anything but calm. Bit of an overreaction, maybe. I'll try calm that down for next week. But the nerves, like the people that were involved will know that all of a sudden the game starts and you're like, okay, this actually somewhat matters because people are going to see this, so I'd quite like to win. And the whole time we're all being quite calm about it, and then you get into a match and you're like, oh, bloody hell, this is going to be a nightmare. But yeah, it was a great game, and I enjoyed it. And Rick, thank you for playing me. I will be playing Mick next week, so we'll have to see how we get on without Pablo Zabaleta, who is of course suspended, and Amanda Matic on Rick's team also will not be able to play Golden FM. So moving on to the next game, it was Golden FM's trip to the Northeast taking on Stat App.
But let's come on into Messi. Messi scores. Oh yes, 1-0.
Come on, Wayne. Into Ronaldo. That's what I wanted. Go on, Cristiano. Go on. Get in. 1-1. Cristiano Ronaldo. Go on, Jack. Oh, and again. Get in, Ronaldo. 2-1. 8 minutes into the game.
Can he reach it? Yes, he does. And Eriksson scores. He's made up for his mistake.
Go on. Oh, hit it. Get in. 3-2. What a game this is. This is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? 5 goals in 12 minutes. This is insane.
Falcao into Messi. Can he make it 3-2? Yes, 3-all. Sorry, 3-all. Messi.
Right, Ronaldo. Cut it back. Go on. Get in, Wayne Rooney. 4-3. Excellent. Hit it. Go on. Get in. 5-3. That must be the game. Game over. Get in, super sub. What a What? There's no way that was offside. No. Lovely. And again, out wide. Oh, it's alright. It's okay. Excellent. Shuli. 5-3. Get in. That one's not offside though, is it? No, it's not. Hat-trick for Ronaldo. Get in. 5-3. Game over. Boom.
And there we go. It's the end. Well done to Statistical Approach.
So, congratulations to Statistical Approach indeed. And Luke is joining me now. Luke, how are you, first of all?
I'm very well, Ben. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. So, you had quite the start to your game. 13 minutes, 6 goals. Have you ever seen a game like it?
Well, it was pretty crazy. I'm not sure if I've ever seen kind of a game like that away from the FM League. And the thing is, though, Ben, it just means so much more, doesn't it, when it's the FM League? So probably no would be the answer. Never seen a game quite like that one.
You were passionately celebrating every single goal. which I enjoyed.
Yeah, I was going crazy. The thing is, when Paul scored so early, I thought, oh no, I'm going to completely embarrass myself here in front of thousands of people. But luckily, we turned it around in the end.
Yeah, you almost did a Jack, who bigged himself up and then got handedly spanked. So that was nice.
Yeah, there's always the danger of that. I think me and Paul both sat on the fence a little bit beforehand, so maybe I'll be a little more eager this time to big myself up.
Yeah, so obviously, are you the favourite now? You've beaten one of the prime contenders. He had first pick, and you've gone to his gaff, or he's come to your gaff, and you've sent him back home packing.
Well, yeah, I'm not too sure about the favourite. I'd love to win kind of the regular season, the league format, and take a bit of that form into the knockout stages. But certainly expecting bigger things. It's building confidence amongst the squad and so on, as they would say.
Yeah, of course. So you and Jake, obviously, you've both scored 5 goals this week, and then you clash this coming Thursday, I think it is. Do you fancy yourself? I know he's scored 5, but come on, you've got Ronaldo and the boys.
Well, that's it, but hasn't it got 5-5 written all over this one?
That'd be good.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I really, really do want to do a little bit better defensively. Obviously, Vincent Kompany and Thiago Silva let me down a little bit. Not necessarily individually with errors and stuff, but I was expecting big things. If someone had said what would be your dream scoreline, it would have been maybe 2 or 3-0. So to win 5-3 is fantastic, but looking at the negative side, conceding 3 with that defence, questions need to be asked. So we'll see how we do in this one, but a clean sheet would be massive for the team, really.
Well, interesting. Tactically, you went with a formation that we some of us expected from you. I'll say that much. Is that going to be your plan throughout the tournament, or are you just are you going to say nothing?
Well, when I was talking before about winning the league, I can guarantee this. If I did get into a comfortable position doing well in the league, I'll certainly be trying things out at that stage. Don't want to, give too much away if Jake's listening to this. But, yeah, I might try and tighten it up at least a little bit, because when you concede 3 goals, you have to kind of reconsider your position. But part of me thinks, is it just Ronaldo and Paul's kind of attack and prowess in his team? And maybe that's not going to happen every week. But with that being said, I am playing a guy who's just netted 5 goals. So, we'll see.
So, score prediction. Obviously, you're playing Jakey Cave. You've had a great start. Are you expecting to fully follow it up? Go on, talk big, Luke. Tell me you'd smash him. I want to hear you say you'll smash him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go conservative with this, Ben. We'll go with a 10-0 scoreline.
Anything less, Luke, and we'll be very disappointed now. We'll be very disappointed.
I would be myself, but if we're getting 0, I'll be happy. And surely with the attackers we've got, we're going to have to get at least a couple of goals on the day. But yeah, I'm going to really focus my attention on making sure we don't concede 3 again, that's for sure.
Lovely. Where can we find you if we want to see more?
It's obviously Statistical Approach on YouTube. You can type in statisticalapproach.com. It'll take you straight to the channel. On Twitter, it's @StatisticalApp. So, people can see me there, ask me questions about the league, maybe give me a little bit of support. That would be awesome. I love reading the comments 2 things I want to mention here. I love reading the comments where people congratulate me, but even more so reading the comments on Paul's channel when people said he had the best team in the league. Then we go and win 5-3. That was pretty sweet.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much, Luke, and good luck with your match this coming Thursday against Cavani.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ben. Take care.
Lovely. So just before we move on to the next game, I just want to give you a quick shout out to MattFM3 on Twitter. His links to his YouTube and his Twitter in the description. As you can see there, he made 8 fabulous kits for us. So just want to say a big thank you to him, and you'll hopefully be seeing a lot more of them in the upcoming weeks for the FM League. Obviously, go to his channel, so give him a little bit of support. And once again, Matt, thank you very much. So 2 games down and on to the next one, where we find Matt, second yellow card, facing off against Cavani. It's a bit of a thriller, so let's find out how it goes.
Coutinho with a penalty. It's a penalty to us. Come on, get in there. Right. Sorry, I sound a little bit more over the top than usual. That is probably because I'm massively excited. Who's taking our penalty? I really should have set that up. I think I already have it set up to be our best penalty taker. I hope. And it's Gareth Barry. 1-0 to us. SYCFC 1-0. I just wonder if it's going to be how long it's going to be before he starts making tactical changes. Gareth Barry's ball with John Terry, and it's 2-0 to SYCFC.
Here's Gerrard. He's not really done a lot so far. Royce, Jovetic, Sturridge, Lamella, goal. Get in. Come on, that's what we needed. Neuer is having the game of his life. Here's Royce, Gerrard. It's gone in. Has Steven Gerrard put it in? He has. It's Captain Fantastic, Steven Gerrard. What can we do here? Fabregas. Sturridge, Lukaku, Sturridge, he scored, yes, get in, it's 3-2, Daniel Sturridge finally, ball wide to Lamella, he's into the box, Lukaku, it's 4-2, oh, absolute scenes, Here's Royce, Marco Royce, Sturridge. It's game over. It's 5-2. Daniel Sturridge with his second goal. A man of the match performance from Daniel Sturridge. That wraps it up. Oh my word.
So there we have it, a 5-2 victory for Jake Cave. And joining with you now, though, the victim of his 5-2 mauling. Matt, how are you?
Not good. Still got wounds.
Still got the wounds. I can imagine you probably do. It was a good game. I think we can all agree that, but it didn't quite go your way. What happened?
Well, we lost 5-2. We started off. Things seemed to go to plan early on, and all of a sudden, it was like he flipped a switch and they turned up.
Yeah, I was surprised you went 2-0 up, but the goal scorers were more surprising to me than anything else.
Well, yeah, set pieces and penalties.
Yeah, you went with Gareth Barry and John Terry on the score sheet. It was a rare moment of England 2008, which I enjoyed.
I'm representing.
You are representing. So coming up next, though, like we'll forget about that game. We'll leave it in the past, for your sake, not mine. Like, we won't bring it up again. You've got Work the Space coming up next. He's been handily defeated. We'll show you the highlights of that in just a moment. Are you afraid of Jordan Rhodes?
I was, but not so much now.
No. That would make sense.
55-minute substitute.
Yeah, have you got any other players you're actually worried about? Like, he's got Mario Balotelli and he's got Zlatan, but he's sticking with Rhodes at the moment.
It just depends. Like, if he actually starts them, then I might have some things to worry about. But
yeah,
I've learned a lot from the first game.
Well,
what not to do?
What not to? I was going to say, what did you learn?
I learned that we can score twice with Barry and Terry, and then throw the whole lot away. But
well, if things don't go well, you can stick those up front. Talking about your forward line, you decided not to start Diego Costa. One of your first picks in the draft, so it was surprising to me to see him on the bench against Jack next time round. What do you think you're going to be doing?
Well, I wouldn't want to give too much away, but I will definitely be changing things up a little bit. What we did worked initially, but then it was quite easy to clearly take over and just dominate us from then on. So we are going to have to try something different. Whether that means starting Aguero and Costa up front together, or whether that means I honestly haven't really decided yet.
Okay, well, I like the fact you're keeping your cards close to your chest. As you know, I like people that don't say too much. I think they're great. They really,
people less to scout me on.
Really add to the show. So we've got Jack on coming up later in the show to talk about his defeat. Have you got any sort of fearsome words for him? Like, he's conceded 5, you've conceded 5, but you've got 2. So things are looking good for you in terms of that. So by all intents and purposes, a 1-0 win, is that what you're going with?
Over Jack?
Yeah. Come on.
Well, I mean, not with the way my defence is going. 7-6 maybe.
That would be. Tell you what. Now that would make game of the week. Let me tell you that much. Okay, so score prediction. Give me a score. I know you said 7-6, but come on, you've got to fancy yourself against Jordan Rhodes and his gang.
I fancy it, but at the same time, I still think that if he changes things around, which obviously he will presumably be doing after Mick, giving him the D, it makes sense that we'd. I don't really know. I'm thinking if we are going to win, it's not going to be a low-scoring affair. It might have to be a sort of 4-3 type of game.
Yeah, I'd probably go along with that. But there you have it. Obviously, we can check you out. Where can we find you, needs be?
You can find me on Twitter at Second Yellow Crude and on YouTube at Second Yellow Card.
Yeah, well, there'll be links in the description. You'll find it. So thank you very much, Matt. We will see you again next week, and good luck in your game.
Thanks, mate.
So that was Matt from Second Yellow Card. It was lovely to speak to him, and coming up next, we've got Jack Work the Space. Before we do that, let's take a look at how he fared against Evolving Mick.
Santi Cazorla Rinaldi. Come on, we've taken the lead. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, straight to Bonnie! 2-0! Wilfred Bonnie has scored after 2 minutes. Is it really 2-0?
Hopefully we can turn things around here as Jordan Rhodes finds a yard of space. Raphael in the box. Nasri scores! And he makes it 2-1.
It's been a very even game, isn't it? So, it's a shocking back pass! Straight to Boney! 3-1! Wilfred Boney, I'm not sure what the right back was doing, to be fair. Alderweireld, come on, son. Let's keep going. Whipped in. Cavani! It's 4! Oh my god! I did predict 4-0. What the hell is going on here? 4-1. Cavani, Boney! Off the bar! Rebound! 5-1! Iron Robin! It's a pounding, people! It's a pounding!
So it was a pounding, as Mick said, and joined with me now, we have the man who got pounded, as Mick put it, Work the Space. Jack, it wasn't the ideal start.
Well, I don't think a pounding's fair for a start. There's some games in football where you just outperform the opposition. You outperform them everywhere on the park, and you play better than them, and you deserve to win. This wasn't one of those days.
This wasn't one of those days. You went with Rhodes up top. You know, we were kind of all expecting it. I wouldn't say it's backfired, but you are currently lying bottom of the table. What went wrong, Jack?
Everything.
Well, be specific.
Well, what it turned out was they were too much for Rhodes. We would have needed highways to deal with them today. Highways.
Yeah, you mentioned in your video that you were surprised with the 3 up top tactic by Mick. You placed 3 false nines for any other managers wondering. How did you, obviously you failed to deal with it. So was that, you mentioned it as you saw it. You were like, oh no, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
How difficult was it to deal with?
Well, free strikers and FM has a little bit of the history for being, shall we say, an issue that has led to many exploitative tactics. You've just told me there were 3 false nines there. That raises, for me, some eyebrows. I don't know how my 2 centre-backs are meant to deal with that. Jadielka and Shawcross bamboozled. Didn't have a clue.
Well,
as is reflected in their performances, I guess.
Yes, well, Shawcross was the lowest rated player from your side, and Jadielka had a moment, didn't he?
Yeah, what a moment it was. It wasn't quite how I imagined his debut for the Spacemen, put it that way.
No, that's not what you planned, I don't think. So moving forward,
no,
we'll forget that game now. You know, it's gone, it's in the past.
Can I just say, Wilfred Boney is going to win the top goal scorer this tournament.
All right, well,
off that first performance. He really impressed me out there today.
It's a good prediction. Moving forward, we've got Matt from Second Yellow Card, your next opponent.
Easy.
Also on the end of a bit of a beating. How you plan it? What's the plan for this then? Because his defence isn't the best, whereas neither's yours. So is it going to be high
Who did he
scoring?
lose to?
He lost to Jake Cave.
Well, so plan going into this game is going to be to ask Jake what tactic he played, I think.
Just
take it from there.
Just roll with Jake's tactic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll get him on the phone. We'll make a deal.
There's going to be some very important scouting going on then, is there?
Yeah, important.
All right,
Might watch a few tapes back.
So have you got a score prediction? We've just spoke to Matt. He said he's going to humiliate you. So any sort of threatening words from Matt?
You're going down.
Oh, well, that was heartfelt.
I don't feel like a score prediction's necessary. I don't want to. What's the word? I don't want to crush all the hopes that he has remaining. I guess now, it'll be done by the end of the game. So I will let him enjoy. Only being second bottom in the table for a little while yet.
Yeah. Well, so after week 1 then, bottom of the league, you're going to have to turn it around pretty soon before it starts to get unassailable.
Yeah.
So, I wish you all the best in that, but you're bang in trouble.
I'm not.
You are, though.
I'm not. I've got faith. 7 games left. It doesn't matter if I finish bottom of the group. This is all about experimentation.
I'm not sure you'd be saying that if
the
you'd
experiment failed today.
Yeah, if you'd won 4-1, would you be saying this?
No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I've got to show my great media handling skills, and that's why I'm here. And that's why I've not sent my assistant today. It would have been very easy for me to just go, deal with this. I've come up here. I've got to apologise to the fans today. We weren't good enough. Boney was too strong.
Yeah.
Rhodes just wasn't there.
Big question. We'll leave it on this question. I want a yes or no answer. Is Jordan Rhodes starting the next game?
Yes.
Oh, big talk. Okay, thank you, Jack, and good luck in your game this week.
Thank you, my man.
Where can we find you if we need to find you?
Twitter, or in my bedroom,
right.
or on YouTube. All of them at Jacksy, JAKZEH.
In that order,
Hashtag
folks.
The Spacemen. Hashtag Rhodes' Army. Am I allowed to just keep hijacking this? Or
Thanks, Jack. It's been lovely to speak to you. Until next week.
And you.
Right. So there's the first week of fixtures. They're done and dusted, and it's gone well. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. No one's enjoyed it quite as much as Matt from Second Yellow Card, have they, Matt?
Ooh. I am in dreamland right now. Oh. Oh dear. My defensive dream team actually has been working quite nicely so far. I can't believe we've lost 5-2. That's disappointing.
That might be my favourite bit so far, Matt's reaction to that. I've enjoyed it completely. Let's have a look at the league table, though. And as you can see, Evolving Mick is storming it. with 3 points. Well, so is Cavani and Start, but goal difference-wise, Mick's taking it. At the bottom there, we can see Work the Space and Second Yellow Card, both struggling to get their act together. Moving forward, scorers and assists, Ronaldo currently topping the charts. Sturridge, Boney, Cavani, Messi and Rooney with 2 each. Gerard, Barry, along with loads of others, have got 1. Top assist makers, Jack Wilshere and Royce, surprising somewhat, and then loads of guys with 1. So who is the top performance of the week? It's all colour-coded, so it's nice and easy for you to see. Ronaldo with a 9.5 average rating, obviously got his hat-trick against Gordon FM. Boney, Sturridge, Rooney, Royce. You know, the goal scorers are up there, as you'd expect, but I'm sure it'll change week on week. And fun fact, Evolving Mick. A fun fact, even. So, excuse me. Evolving Mick was the only manager to have all players over a 7.0 rating in his match against BT's Work the Space. Now, obviously, if you've got top performers, you've got the lowest of the low, and it is littered with Second Yellow Card and Work the Space players. Shawcross had an absolute shocker. Will he stay there? Let's hope so. Ivanovic, Ward, as with Quillaqueta, and Sanya Fernandinho, Vertonghen, Rhodes is in there, Jack, and Daniel De Rossi round it off. Another fun fact. Out of the bottom 20 performers in the league this week, Chelsea had the most players from one club with 5. I know, who knew? Okay, so looking on to next week, and this is where it gets important. The Week 2 fixtures are in to be uploaded on the Tuesday the 27th of January. At 3 PM, Golden FM will be taking on TTTV2. Obviously, Golden FM will be looking to get back on track after his lost statistical approach. At 6 PM, Evolving Mick, table leader Evolving Mick, will be playing against me, so expect that to be a high-scoring win for me. On Thursday the 29th, Cavani and Stat App will face off in a match of 2 high-scoring games from this week. And finally, the boys at the bottom, the relegation clash, 6 PM, Second Yellow Card versus Work the Space. And that should be something of a highlight. We'll call it a highlight. And as always, FM League Extra Saturday, weekly, hosted by me, your host, Dr. Benji. Before we go though, listen for the moment where Jack realises that really Jordan Rhodes wasn't quite the pick he thought he'd be.
The Spacemen, we are the team to fear. That's not the start I wanted to this game. 1-0. Oh dear. Oh dear. This was all planned. I'm thinking playing 3 centre mids might be a nice way to counteract that. Although, Jadielka, what have you just done? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. If we get spanked here, I'm going to be worried. Mick predicted 4-0 for this game, and I laughed at him. But right now, he is going to be laughing at me. This has been bloody awful. It's not fair. He's got Robin, I've got Rhodes. Tim Howard, that was shocking.
So there we have it. Sorry, Jack, but it was your choice, wasn't it? There's the Twitters on the screen, guys. Matt, Luke, me, Paul, Mick, Jake, Jack, and Rick. And all the links to each channel will be in the description. Thank you for watching. As ever, it's been my absolute pleasure. Blimey. It's been my absolute pleasure to bring you the FM League Extra. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I hope to see you again next week. From me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. Stay classy, stay happy, stay humble. Goodbye.
That wraps it up. Oh my word.